Living my best life. So one thing that can increase your chances of living your best life is getting out of debt, right? I mean, we all have it. I'm sure you know everyone has at least one loan. And one of the most common questions that I get is how to get out of debt, or one of the most common things that I hear is, between like spouses is arguing about money, finances, how things are being spent, what's coming in, what's going out. Sometimes there may be one spouse that is really good with money and the other one who is not so much. Or they just have different, goals or different views on money. And that can be a challenge. So I want to just real quick talk about debt and ways to get out of debt. One thing that I will hear sometimes is, I don't know where to start, or I don't know what to focus on. And everyone is different. It's different for each person. It can even be different between spouses. One spouse may have one view, the other spouse may have a different view. So just kind of understanding some of the different ways that you can go about viewing it, and then discussing it. You have to talk about it, especially within the household. You've got to talk about it. You've got to talk about how to get out of it. And you've got to hopefully set goals that you can both, strive for and hopefully achieve. So with that being said, some people will ask, well, what do I focus on first? And if you're looking at loans, then it could, I hear both. I hear focus on the smallest one first, the one with the lowest balance. And then on other ends, I'll hear focus on the one that has the highest interest rate. These are both great. It depends on what you can do and the type of person that you are. So for example, if you are able to focus on the one with the highest interest rate, in the long run, you're going to save lots of money, right? Like, let's say, for example, you have two loans. One of them has a 5% interest rate and a $1,000 balance. The other one has a 20% interest rate and a $1,000 balance. Okay. Obviously, the one with the 5% interest rate is going to cost less money over time. So you would want to focus on the higher one if they both have the same balance. However, normally they don't carry the same balance. And sometimes the payments are different, right? So maybe one payment is $200 a month and the other payment is $500 a month. It's probably easier for you to pay off the one that's $200 versus $500. But if you pay off the $500 a month payment more quickly, then that's going to give you an extra $300 a month once that loan is paid off. So it really just depends on you and your family and what your goals are and what you can actually do. So, for example, if you want to reduce your monthly expenses, then you want to start small. So the one that carries the smallest balance, because that way you can knock out that loan more quickly and have that additional income staying in your pocket, right? So let's say you have 3 loans. One of them has a $500 balance. The other 2 are over $1,000. You'd want to focus on paying off that $500 balance first. And this goes for credit cards as well. Because once you pay off that $500 balance, you've just wiped out that monthly payment. And now you can focus on the other 2, right? But if you want to focus on saving overall money, then you want to look at the loans or the credit cards. What are their interest rates? Which one has the highest interest rate? And focus on the highest interest rate first. It really just depends on you and what you're more comfortable with. If you can focus on that higher interest rate first, that will save you more money in the long run.